good, guys? We're here at the Wellverse podcast, presented by Ever Defining, recorded out of 6 Degree Studios. And, it's Kaylee's here.
What's good? I'm Bill's 90.
What's good? It's Gene right here.
DAD, skin sane.
Spell your name out, G.
You need to spell your name now.
I'm good with that. What's good, guys? It's Matt here. It's good to be with you guys, obviously. And tonight, I think we're just gonna kick it off with the mixtape era coming back a little bit.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting. I think we discussed this type of stuff a lot, obviously, or at least I kind of freestyled in my head. But one thing that I was addressing is with streaming being so readily available, anybody can just drop anything, which is cool. SoundCloud as well is cool, but a lot of these studio, produced albums, I just think they'd be better received coming out as mixtape. That's always been my thing. It's like, especially the bigger artists, you get so much expectation because like, oh, such and such dropped a new album, and it's, it is highlights, but the expectation is just different.
Bro,
For
like
sure.
more raw as a mixtape, less money from the big. The big money, because like and there's so many, like, look at Travis Scott, like I feel like Travis Scott was the last person to do the mixtape thing with Days Before Rodeo and like that sort of stuff, because like that shit was like so hard.
Yeah. Well,
And,
these
like-
days though, bro, like how would you define mixtape and albums?
Exactly, you
know what I
can't.
mean? You
It's
can't.
all in the marketing.
Like
really.
one,
Yeah, yeah.
one example is Young Thug. From the longest years, the first 3 mixtapes that he's released, I've listened to them religiously.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years ago, he dropped his very first album, which doesn't sound necessarily different from his previous 3
Yeah.
releases. You know what I mean?
It's
So,
like it's like Future too. Future did it too. Like he's got albums, and then he's got like the weird little mixtapes that he drops just to keep people fucking going.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
It's hard to really like. Okay, so like when you hear that it's a mixtape, like when we're talking about mixtapes today, what are we wanting from it? Like, what are we like? How do we want it promoted to us? Where do we want it available? And what are we like? What is the overall thing that we're wanting out of a mixtape today? Because
Okay,
obviously we're not in the era where you go to Dat Piff or you go to Hot New Hip Hop and there's like an actual mixtape where it's like it's not being sold on iTunes and things of that nature. Like every project is getting monetized. So how do you want to receive a mixtape? You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro.
I got you. Yo,
The same way that you'd receive a mixtape before, I guess.
I want to.
What, through a channel that isn't like a monetized.
Yeah, 100%. It'll be fine.
I want it raw.
Otherwise, sorry, G.
No, you go.
Otherwise, it just ends up being like what we were just talking about,
Yeah,
like with you
album.
not really knowing the difference between an album and a mixtape because they all dropping on the same thing.
Is where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just comes through with the promoting of like the marketing of something. Like, the smarter guys will say like, this is just a project or this is just a mixtape, and they're not leading you on to believe like, like you just dropped the title, that's open for interpretation. A lot of people are gonna think that's an album. And a lot of people is gonna think it's your best
for sure.
like body of work.
To me, mixtapes, really what that was at is, it's like, that's when you become experimental to me.
Yeah, and it's like
100%.
free reign on everything.
You can do
100%.
whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you want on that because
Yeah.
you're not getting told by the
Yeah, you don't
company
have to
what
check
you
off
can
any
and can't do.
list.
Yeah, no,
You
Look
don't
at
have
West
to-
Side Gun. Look at West Side
Yeah,
Gun and that
exactly.
shit. Look at the Hitler Wears Hermes, bro. They weren't albums. They were
Bro,
mixtapes. She
100%,
dead
they were
ass.
mixtapes. And that's why it was like 100%, and like the freedom is just something that, bro, I don't know what it is. It's just if I see a dude, especially these big artists like make an album, my expectations are really high.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
back in the day, it was like if you look at Nip's albums, like Victory Lap, well, it took like damn near 10 years to make.
For sure.
Well,
And it's
that's what I
cohesive.
It's like what
Hey,
you said.
bro. It's a classic.
It's
There's nothing
exactly,
else to say
bro.
about it. It's a classic.
I think like you said too, where like as a fan, you go in with high expectations for an album. It's like it's the same reason why artists should be doing it, because like if you go in trying to make an album, like you said, there's a lot of time put into it. Like there's a lot of thought, and like you put a lot of pressure on yourself doing an album that you don't get like that free reign, like you said, with a mixtape. You know what I mean? Like that's why there's so many like albums that are underwhelming and never see the day of light, but like I don't know, it's something just about a mixtape that never disappoints. Hey,
that's why
it just doesn't disappoint.
That's why
it doesn't follow a certain rule or theme of an album. It just gives you a variety.
That's why I miss
that of that artist. You know?
Yeah, 100%, and that's why I miss like when you're talking about mixtape era, I miss like the drought. By like Lil Wayne, like
the first thing that comes to my mind with mixtapes is like Wayne, and then going on other people's beats. Like,
that's the hardest shit.
Crazy.
I want that, bro.
Is doing the other people's beats.
Bro, I don't care. Like, do not pay me a cent if I could like actually put out mixtapes where it's like using other people's beats and it can be available everywhere. I have no issues even if all my streams go towards the actual artist and
for
the
sure,
people,
100%.
like,
Just
because for me, like, it's just having that avenue. Like, the biggest thing for me that I learned in the past is like, you know, if you put all your music in one place on one platform, it's very hard to get all that traffic to that one place. So like, I always like to have my stuff readily available for everyone's comfort. You know, for sure. Like if you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna put everything on Spotify, like. That's not everyone's gonna just come over to Spotify and check out your stuff.
It was the same thing with like SoundCloud. Like I remember like for SoundCloud rappers, like so many new artists are coming out of SoundCloud, but it was so hard to like listen to their stuff because you have to download a whole new app. Yeah. When like you already had like Spotify or like even not even that, even iTunes.
Well,
like,
do you reckon
full mixtapes?
I just think there should be like a there should be some way where people can just use these beats and they can just make these mixtapes, and there can be something that has worked out, and that I think that's another reason is like people just think, why would I do a mixtape when I could treat something like it's a mixtape, give it an original name, and then monetize it. You know what I mean? 100%. And like and have all original music. But I'm along the same along the same lines as you guys there. Like I want people on other people's beats. You know what I mean? Like I want a
freestyle, bro.
Yeah, you know, like
I want a crazy freestyle.
Yeah, like I want like I want like Dipset doing like Diplomatic Immunity by Drake on the beat, and I can listen to it on Apple Music or something. You know what I mean? Like that's not even a like remix or freestyle, but like just allow me that. You know what I mean? Like
would you argue then that all these DSPs have a lot of power and play, and the way they run affects how artists release mixtapes and albums? Because in terms of accessibility, right?
Yeah, well, it's also labels too. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Labels are telling you that, hey, I don't want you putting anything out there where you're not getting a return.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly
like
it.
Even with like, just copyright strikes and things of that nature. But it's like, you know, like
even samples, bro. Like
it's a lot. Like I know Matt was. I don't know if this was on the podcast or not. You said like you got the whole YouTube premium just so you can listen to the electronica projects. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like we shouldn't be having to go through those links to just for artists to make like just have creative freedom, and then the like listeners to be able to listen in their own comfort. Because like to me, bro, like listening on your app that you listen to, that's your comfort. You know what I mean? Like people shouldn't be having to make up. Like going on, like make a YouTube account or make a SoundCloud, download it. Well, it should be readily available for everyone.
Well, I remember back in the day, bro, downloading like mixtapes from Mediafire.
Oh yeah,
bro. But it's like, who would you do that for today, though? You know?
Yeah, what I mean? Like I remember doing that shit, unzipping it, loading it into iTunes, and then loading it on my phone, bro. There's like 7 steps, bro. Yeah. Kids have this stuff, and like. Don't get me wrong, like Spotify is so good, but it doesn't have everything that you want, bro. No. YouTube Premium is good; it has a lot of stuff, but it's still an ugly like ugly fucking program to use.
Yeah,
you get what I mean? If Spotify had more, it'd be way more fire. Because I just like Spotify's like user interface personally.
Yeah, the interface is great.
But I was so anti that too for so long, bro. Until I actually bought an iPhone and until I bought an Android and I was just like, oh sweet, Spotify is so much easier.
Yeah.
But then you still don't get those albums that you want.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. There needs to be
always miss out on something. Yeah, there needs to be like an integrated one.
There needs to be
one player, like a mixtape app, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's just it's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask of something, and it's like,
and I feel like Lil Wayne,
like that's what I'm saying though too. Is like, where does does the passion lie there for artists to really do something that they can't monetize on?
Especially these days, bro.
Yeah, and the labels, are they really like they have zero passion?
No.
And like Lil Wayne,
they don't like you said
back in the day, bro.
Yeah, labels are saying no even back
the
then.
labels are saying no.
Yeah.
But the shit that you did back then was like, this is like bling. Well, this is
Trapaholics and shit.
Trapaholics, all that shit.
That was it.
Yeah, bring it back.
But it was like, if you want to get hot, you put out a mixtape.
Yeah,
100%.
That's what it is.
And I guarantee you to this day that Lil Wayne probably won't put half those fire ones out, bro. Like, you'll never hear Pussy Money Weed on a fucking streaming site, bro.
For sure.
Dead ass.
Bro, Lil Wayne rapping on everyone else's beats, bro.
It was the one
was the hardest thing ever, bro.
Lil Wayne is
this stuff.
one of the baddest, G.
Absolutely. So, because it's nostalgia right now, we talk about mixtapes. What's like one mixtape to you that stands out as like, when people talk about mixtape, what's the one that's like, nah, let me show you this shit?
Personally, for me, it would be the Lonely Bro collection by Frank Ocean.
Tight.
It's
yeah, because he doesn't have much on straight DSP.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is nostalgia counted though? Is nostalgia counted as a mixtape?
Maybe, but bro, Frank Ocean stuff had 30 to 35 songs that
he had big ones
that you can't actually even find on YouTube or anything.
The only one that I comprehend is nostalgia, the one with the orange.
Oh, bro, see, that's like way before. So there's Lonely Bro collection, and then there's Nostalgia Ultra.
Oh yeah.
So Lonely Bro collection is like when he was doing like a lot of R&B stuff, more like the Usher singing type stuff. Bro, you should definitely check it out. There was this song called Acura Integral, and it was like,
oh, bro, I know that name, bro. I know that name. Like, I'm pretty sure I know that name from like streaming sites and shit.
Bro, yeah,
that on Tumblr.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. Classics like Bonnie and Clyde and everything.
That's hard.
I wouldn't be surprised if like it got like, because he pissed off a lot of people with his like what he did to the industry, like his finesse of
with
the
Blonde?
industry. Yeah, with like leaving, like giving the label the last album. Yeah, and then literally just derailing that whole album by putting out the next one like
the next day.
Yeah,
right?
You know what I mean? And it's like, how many feathers did you ruffle doing that? You know what I mean? So like all those projects, they would have been looking to strike that because that's all in their catalog. Like,
and the album that he gave for the label is only available on Apple Music. Am I correct or no?
I think so. Yeah, this was when
before Blonde.
That was the end thing, and it was all like him like chopping up wood and stuff.
I didn't enjoy that era as well, where like there was straight like artist to DSP deals, where it was like I just didn't like that at all.
Me neither.
You know, I respected
strong arm and everything.
I respected it.
It was trash for users.
Yeah, like I respected
for fans,
it
because
for
then you
like,
had to get both and then subscribe to both.
I mean,
100%.
I respected it for Jay-Z, obviously, because he was building something brand. You know,
Jigga
it was his
needed
own,
to do
but it was like
something,
for
bro.
everyone else, it was just kind of like.
And Tidal sucked, bro.
Yeah, but Tidal was the best for the artists.
Yeah, but it was. But the thing is that like it was. I just felt like, as a person, that like, I'm not gonna pay $7 across 3 different streaming sites. Yes. You know, I'm just gonna stick to one. And like it was so shit too, because I wanted like Watch the Throne more than anything in this whole fucking like land, bro.
Yeah.
Like, especially because I bought that shit, bro. I bought that off Apple Music. And then I got a fucking Android, and then I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? And then he re-released it, bro, and I nearly did a backflip. It was like a half a backflip. No, it wasn't a full backflip. I remember
when he
you later.
So he went like this, bro, and landed on his head.
Yeah, straight up. That's why I got no hair.
I remember when he did the whole catalog drop.
Yeah.
And I
cried.
Yeah, I was playing video games, and then it was like, I was like, oh, fuck this. I'm putting headphones on.
Yep.
Went for a walk, played the whole watch throwback to front.
Tight. Bro, Ellis Motherfucker Alive is one of my favorite songs.
Excellence is one of the best rap songs.
Yeah.
I think that's the best song from that album.
By none. That song is fucking immaculate shit.
Ellis Motherfucker Alive.
That's hard as shit.
Bulletproof condoms when I'm in these hoes. Why? Fucking centerfolds.
Kanye was in his bag.
Put some auto-tune on that one with Levi.
And did you know that half that album was recorded in Sydney?
No.
Bro, half recorded in Sydney in a castle, and when he said that thing about like Russell Simmons ain't the only Russell, Russell Brand, Russell Crowe. Bro, he actually got Russell Crowe to come into the thing and showed him that fucking thing. And Russell Crowe's like, yeah, this is fucking cool.
He's fucking good, mate. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Straight up. Anyway, going back to what Matt said, what's your mixtape?
Standout. Or
The hard one.
Standouts?
Brandon. Yeah. Sorry, Lisa.
For me, bro, someone who I like really respect, who I think is highly underrated too, and I think they had a really good mixtape run, is definitely Fabulous.
Absolutely.
Dead ass Fabulous, bro. The freestyles, bro.
These days,
the
Fabulous is crazy, bro.
Gee.
Right, he has a lot of tapes that I'd love like having like easy access to, you know.
And bro, the Clue tapes, that shit in New York. That's why I'm gutted that I didn't grow up in New York, bro. Just because of that shit.
We're talking like double digits amount of tapes.
CDs too, bro. Not like downloadable things. Like talking like actual like fucking CDs sold out the trunk, G.
Bro, he has like
that dude.
I'm just looking right now.
Fab's the big dog, bro. And he used to wear size 8 hats. And he's like a 7.5. And he's a 7.5.
He was wearing oversized caps before Tay-Rock, G.
Because like for
he had
me,
2 Chainz before 2 Chainz, G.
One of the series I really love was the Soul Tape. Soul Tapes. I love those ones.
That's the best mixtape collection.
Yeah, it would be.
I love those ones, man. And I just think Fab's so underrated. You know what I mean?
Like,
in literally every facet of like underrated, like, you know, what he did like culturally for fashion, what he did like actual like as a lyricist, he's underrated. As a guy that has hits, he's underrated. Like just very underrated across the board.
In New York too.
Deadass. And he had all the shoes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He was like one of the biggest shoe guys.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
popping that shit.
Shout out to Full Size Run.
Yeah. Shout out Full Size Run, Deadass.
Yeah.
Shout out Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Joey Crack.
But nah, that's definitely. Like, I mean, I think we all. Like, I think everyone in the world would say Wayne's. You know,
100%.
but like to give someone that isn't Wayne, you know, like because I think we'll all say Wayne is like definitely Fab. I just love like all his. Bro, all those tapes.
Back, bro. To Get Back, just play that song, listen to that shit, and then play it 30 more times.
What about you?
Just gonna trust
Me.
Oh wait, who did you say? Deadskin. Who did you say? Deadskin.
No, we'll save him for last.
Save it till last. Yeah, I got it, G. And you can't gonna flip your lid.
Now we'll do Bills because I know he's heartbreaking because it's Wayne. Yeah,
gotta be Drought, bro. Like legit, most of my teen years was listening to Wayne.
Yeah.
But
But like hearing little
CD Drought shit.
Bro, hearing Lil Wayne like just rap on everyone else's beats, like Drought 3, bro. That to me was crazy because every beat that he rapped on, like he made that song better, bro.
I love when he did the Upgrade You one. The Upgrade You one, bro.
Yeah,
like
Upgrade You, and when he done like freaking like Walk It Out and all that kind of
crap. Bro, Walk It Out was so.
There was just nothing, bro. There was nothing that he wouldn't touch.
Me like double dutches, bro. Wayne was just. It was nuts, bro.
That was like him and his hardest, and that was after what? That would have been after Carter 2 as well.
Yeah,
that would have
bro,
been like spitting hard.
I just love it. I love
Before.
he's one of the main reasons why I love to just jump on other people's beats.
Yeah, bro.
It's just the funnest thing.
But and too, because he'd take their song and just flip it, bro.
Yeah,
and he did it better than the fucking original person, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially when he does like so out the gate or so far right things do you think he got to spit on? Even like his like Sorry for the Wait, and he did like DOA and like fucking Run This Town. I reckon those are the best. That should have been a verse on those songs. Like imagine Lil Wayne on like DOA, bro. Like, that
but it's Lil Wayne featuring everyone.
Yeah,
Shit,
but then like bro. Because their beef was so crazy, but it's so good too. Because it was like Lil Wayne is fucking Lil Wayne, bro.
Carter vs. Carter.
Herv's always had some pretty. Herv's always had some pretty respectful duels with people, apart from Nas. But like his duels with like Wayne, his duels with like Drake.
But then Wayne dropped, bro. Wayne was like best rapper alive, next best rapper alive. Yeah, that's what he did, G. Like he dropped, he had to, like, and then he put him on Mr. Carter. And he had to fucking do it, bro.
Yeah.
Like as like a business sense, honestly, bro. He had to fucking do it.
Lil Wayne song,
I said this last time. Jay is the best.
He
knows where the heat is at.
Yep, he is
Wherever
it, bro.
it is in the world, he would just find it and just stand next to it and just be like, "Hey, look,
I'm Jay-Z."
Hey, I'm Jay-Z. Put me on a song.
And he'll
say, "No, I get all family whacked."
That's some fucking malicious shit.
It's not saying no, that's the end of your career, bro.
It's just business.
Yeah. He'll cut you out of
autonomous.
He'll
Like
that's him.
Yeah.
for all that he's doing, bro, he's got a really good ear of just like, you know, he's not there at the start, but he's there like right when you just don't think he should be there. You know what I mean?
You know how he does his favorite songs of the year?
Oh yeah.
He has great taste.
Yeah, man.
He stays on it. Like, I swear, all of the older guys, I don't know, they're probably, you know, not. Every time I get asked in an interview, like, oh, who do you like that's out now? They're like, I don't even know who's out.
Yeah, he's
Jay's
not
never like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's always on the
He's
pulse,
big,
bro.
bro, 'cause
He's
he's
always
stayed
got
relevant.
it. He has to.
Yeah.
Plus, he's an exec.
It's probably 'cause
And he did so well with Rock Nation too, bro.
Yeah.
Going from like music to like fucking sports stars
Yeah,
and
bro.
shit, bro.
How could he be
and
bitter?
stuff.
Like, look at his life, bro. How could he be bitter? Hey, like
Yeah,
you can't
I
be
mean,
bitter
yeah,
at
he's-
much
And-
that's
He's
going
just
on.
that dude, bro.
And he must be so stoked because everybody thought Blue was gonna look like him, and then she ended up slowly turning into starting to look like BB, bro.
But there's
Straight up, he must be so happy about that, G.
Yo, there's
That's
another,
straight
That's
up.
because she's not as tall as you.
that.
Straight
there's
up.
another thing though. They saying that Jay wears a weave.
A what?
A
Nah,
weave.
bro, he grew that.
Nah, I've heard about that.
You know
I've
what I'm
heard that.
saying?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
G,
they
he
say.
Nah,
grew
I don't
that,
think
G.
so, but I've
Nah.
heard that because
I've
they
heard
talk
that.
about him wearing headbands
Wearing
all the time.
bandanas and every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
All the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look
Nah.
at that nap, bro. Look at those dreads.
Bro.
Look at those dreads, bro, compared to other people.
That on behalf of that. Yeah, nah. That's not.
That's something like borderline Bob Marley shit, bro. Because one's
love it,
one's
bro.
solid, bro. One's
I like it too, bro.
He's
I
the
like
one who
it.
killed
Suits
it.
him.
He did it better than The
I
Weeknd.
would get upset if he
100%.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I wish I
bro,
had
he's the
dreads.
reason I grew my shit out.
It was-
Yeah, I wish I
it
had
was
I swear
dreads.
to God, he is.
It was really unexpected for him to do it though too.
It was, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
Straight
Right,
up.
like he was probably one of the
He's
last.
never that. Caesar
Yeah.
with the fucking box
Yeah.
out. That's
Bro,
He's probably
always.
one of the
All
last
the
people
low
who
fitted.
bro.
the
He
low
can
fitted,
never
bro.
rock a New York hat anymore, bro.
Bro, dead ass. I wish I could great
Yeah,
dreads.
but like it's
Still
just a,
still-
If
Bro,
I had
he
hair, I
don't
have
even
dreads
dress
right
like
now,
that
bro.
anymore.
it's
bro.
an era. Yeah, like bro, he out here in suits all the like
Yeah.
constant.
Yeah,
you
looking
know?
like an adult.
And if
Bro,
he's
them
not,
suits cost $100,000.
Yeah,
Tom
even like
Ford.
his bars, even like his
fucking dad. He'd never wear it again either.
even like his bars are like
Bro.
444, and he's just like could have copped this for this amount. Now it's worth this amount. Now who's Dumbo?
yeah.
Gee.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
just
bro,
so hard, bro.
Listen, man.
If we're talking about the
Even his bars on Drake's songs,
when Pusha went on that
My
for the
goodness.
Yep.
Pusha
Bro,
went on that for that
yeah.
Drake diss, bro. I was like,
When I heard him on
that
that
was
beat
one
to
of the
start, I
right.
was like,
That was one of those ones like because
He had to do it though.
from what I heard from Pusha,
Out of
it's
all
like,
the beats,
because they're very like obviously Pusha and Hove, they really like to work with Pharrell and Tim a lot.
Yeah.
And they usually cross paths on beats. Like if Hove doesn't get it, then Pusha will take it.
yeah.
And then
It's
when,
like Michael Jackson
yeah,
and
it's
Prince
kind of
kind
like
of buzz.
Yeah.
you know, there'll be beats and they'll be like, oh, Pusha didn't take it, so Hove like was on it or already had it. But like, bro, that was one of those ones where I'm like, bro, this beat low key like. It's almost like it was made for Push.
He did make
It was kind of
Out
like it
of-
was made for
Yeah,
Push.
yeah, yeah.
Once
Nah,
you
it was,
had
bro. That beat is, for
that- And
sure.
Hove went dumb, like crazy on that track.
He went Dumbo.
Yeah, bro, he went Dumbo
Yeah.
on that track. But it was just like
Dumbo.
it just felt like he
Hello.
made,
He
bro,
went Dumbo.
on that disc, bro. He just made it his own. Like when I
Straight
hear
up.
that beat, I just think of Push. I don't think of Hove anymore at
Nah.
all.
Speak Spanish, right?
Oh yeah, bro. At
Yeah.
the start,
Cut the
oh
hell off
that's
these snakes. I'm like,
disgusting, bro.
okay, I see.
And he said he's got. I mean, he does it every time, but he's saying he's got album of the year coming up. So
Well, he's never far off.
Uh,
I do believe him when he says that.
right, he's
Yeah, dead ass.
Whenever he says that, I'm like, yeah. I believe you.
because
Bro,
he
for
gets
Kanye-
the production too, bro. He gets
Bro,
the
he has-
production,
He's got the fucking Avengers.
bro.
For sure.
Fam,
Bro,
and
Pharrell-
no, like, not
Pharrell
like,
is always there, G.
But bro, it's not like, oh, I'm good friends with these dudes. Grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pharrell
with
and
Pharrell.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked. That's
Yeah.
like a hack.
Yeah.
And then Kanye is like one of your best friends. And
Yeah.
and he gave you his company.
Yeah.
That's like, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real too. Like he's probably the last one of the more recent one that got something out of Diddy production wise, where Diddy was actually
Yeah.
like wanting to
Do something.
make something with that album. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
facts.
And I haven't heard like Diddy like get on his stuff like that production wise since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Since Nip too.
Yeah,
He's
Nip.
the
Yeah,
executive
yeah,
stuff with
yeah,
Nip.
yeah.
I want to know this if this is a truth or this is a myth. But did Pusha T write the
McDonald's?
I'm
McDonald's,
Loving It
yeah, he
McDonald's?
did.
he did.
Right?
Yeah.
And he says
Yeah.
that. He says that
Well,
dead ass.
No, they did an interview and they asked him, and he's credited with the jingle.
Like it was just the humming, wasn't it?
It was just the melody. He has credits of like the melody, but he also gave him. I think he gave him the jingle. He didn't give him.
I thought he literally said, "I'm loving it."
For the whole song, but he gave the jingle and like the melody for the thing.
100%.
Yeah, so he has credits for that.
That's crazy.
It is
Right? That's so random, man.
That reminds me. You know, Mike Jackson owned Happy Birthday.
No.
Straight up.
He had trademarks for that.
What?
That's how you gotta be moving, bro.
His estate sold it back to avoid bankruptcy when he died. But
Michael
he wanted.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah, so if he heard someone say sing Happy Birthday, he could sue him.
Yeah, all I want to say to young artists.
Let's Google that.
All I'm gonna say to young artists is like, yo,
Mike is
like,
the GOAT. That's all I want to say
like
to young artists.
if you're an artist, really study like the music industry and the music business, because like people like Mike and Prince and they did.
Get your masters back in 20 years.
Don't let
Get your masters back in 20 years. Shout out Wu-Tang.
Don't let that like
just do what Michael Jackson
yeah,
done, buy
RZA,
everyone
like all
else's
these guys,
masters,
like
bro.
buy Beatles catalog.
Yeah, like really learn the industry, because like making music is fun.
Didn't
But
he buy all the M's as well?
Full business in that in the
who's
day.
that? Mike.
Michael Jackson?
He bought M's.
Yeah, I saw somewhere that he like bought all his music.
I don't
bro.
know.
He bought Sony, so he had like 60%
Oh, yeah, there we
of his
go.
catalog.
Yeah.
So
but it wasn't like I thought you said
directly,
yeah.
When they dissed him, he was getting royalties.
Well,
Yeah.
who's this?
Mike
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
What?
Yeah, so he bought like mad equity in Sony. So he owned 60% of Eminem's.
Right, he was like giggling to Paul.
That's
He was
insane,
giggling
dog.
to Paul McCartney. I think Paul McCartney was giving him some like business advice, and then
he
he's
just
like,
bought
"Oh, like
shit.
one day I'll own your masters." And then
And he
like
did,
it was just,
dude.
and then like I think it was like a couple years later he bought like the Beatles. He
Bro,
bought
and
Beatles
then he
catalog.
done Coming Together, bro, and freaking killed
After
that
he got
song.
smoked on that
God
The
damn.
Girl Is Mine song. So Michael Jackson's like, fuck you, I'm going to buy everything from you.
Bro, that's what I mean. It's
my favorite song, bro. Favorite Michael Jackson song ever.
Like that's just another different goat to that, and Hove too. How can you be that like much of a goat in the craft, but then that much of a goat in business?
I think you would
It's
just
like
have
different
to
level,
see.
bro.
there's
You know what I mean?
There's also dudes that are opposite. Like, and I say Russell all the time, like mediocre music, but like he's actually.
Oh yeah, but yeah. But that's what I mean. They're like,
bad,
if you're a
bro.
goat, if you just a goat with the talent, like you don't like why would like, bro, all the money that they would have had already coming in just from it being like that, like why, like bro, you're playing a different game, mate. Like
for sure.
You're playing.
It's always systems. It's like a lot of. It's like compound effect. The systems they create when they start. It's like exponential growth when they get older. They just stay in momentum. They stay in rhythm.
It's just a
They just don't have
desire.
scandals. They don't fall off.
Yeah,
They don't,
bro.
Yeah.
do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
They
It's their
keep making
hustle.
good
And
music.
I
It's
just
their hustle thing, bro. It's their
That's it.
hungry, like, look at, like,
Yeah, but they don't stress themselves.
Yeah,
but
there was
look
just.
at-
I almost feel like there was just never like, there was never a it thing. There was never like I made it. Like there was never. They never like came up in their
But
head
there
with
never
that.
is really.
I think a lot
they
of. I
never
think no, I
plateaued.
think
They
no,
never
but-
plateaued.
No,
They
I
just
think like
kept-
a
they
lot
just
of
kept
artists
fucking
think
driving.
like a lot of artists think I'm gonna get signed, and then they get signed, and then that's
that's
it.
it.
But we all
You know,
know
like
what happens to them.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you be that great, but then still like
That's
Have
why they're
stuff
great.
that you want to
yeah,
achieve,
that's,
eh?
yeah,
So that's why
yeah.
It's like
Yeah, that's
LeBron.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
LeBron, like bro, like you're fucking dirt poor. You got a single mother. You live in fucking Ohio, whatever.
Mm.
And then you're the most talked about athlete, and you're not even adult. Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
And
you're,
then he-
you're
and
in
then he
high school,
says-
bro, and you got a freaking Nike
then he
endorsement.
says-
He's
yeah,
getting
and Nike
all these
says-
crazy deals, and he's
bro,
like, turn on
and
his
then
mouth.
Nike's like, yo, 100 million. You're 18, but 100 million sneaker deal. And LeBron's like, fam, he could have fucking done nothing for the rest of his life,
Yeah.
and he's sitting on M.
I think I
He's
forget.
done.
And
He's done.
and
100%.
rings.
He's set.
And rings,
And then
G.
he's like, nah, fuck that shit.
I think it-
Rings, MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As soon
bro.
as he
I think
left
the high
Cleveland,
school-
as soon as he left Cleveland, throwing that out there.
there's a story of
He came back. Then he came back.
there's a story of when he was in
To
high
help them.
school and he had like I don't know the brand. You'll have to go whatever you do, go and look it up. But it was like I don't know what the figure was, and it wasn't Nike or Adidas. It was
10
like
mil.
Puma. Yeah, it was like Puma or
was
like
10 mil.
or Reebok,
And he
but for
turned it
10
down.
yeah 10 mil, and he turned it down, bro. And he's like,
Poor.
yeah, like
Well,
He had no
Jordan.
money.
You just know his worth.
When he had no money.
it's crazy.
Nah, that's
Jordan-
Jordan. You know why? That's because he knew. All right, if Puma's willing to give me 10 mil,
Yeah, I'm gonna
surely.
wait. I'm gonna wait.
But you
Yeah,
hear- but you
because
hear
at that time, Puma wasn't doing no basketball stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is
Well,
like
you
for a
hear
lot of
better
people
story,
that
though.
don't have it, they
No,
take
but
it.
yeah,
But
for
look
sure.
at how
But what
many
I'm saying
people.
is,
Look
what
at
I'm saying is that he would have looked at them and been like, "This is a brand that don't push basketball. They're offering me a lot of money." Now, surely there's other brands out here that push basketball that have a bigger budget that can endorse me for more money. So I'll wait for that.
And look at how many other people that have done collabs with Puma that aren't the shit. Like, there's so
you
many
need
other
J.
people
Cole
from like
alone.
artists
Puma's good.
to like
Puma's
athletes to like Puma. No, wait.
Puma's
no,
fine.
wait.
Their basketball
No,
shoes are crazy.
Right,
yeah,
now
but
they're
look,
good.
but think about it though. Like, you name me one person that shit's like stayed at top tier. Like, you can't tell me you can't name one.
Yeah, that's
Puma
what I'm
shoe.
saying. Like today, they're really
Who?
doing.
Nipsey Hussle.
Puma's-
His shit is his.
Puma's
he's like
Yeah,
the
but that
leading-
was I'm talking about when LeBron got given that deal.
back then.
Oh,
yeah, there was like no one.
Nah,
There was like
but that's
no
what I'm saying,
name.
Puma
like,
wasn't
they weren't
even in the
doing
shoe
that.
game.
I
I
gotta give
like the
them-
basketball kid game.
Yeah, I gotta give
No,
them
I'm
that
just
love
saying,
for
like,
what they're
yeah,
doing
Just
now.
shoe in
Like,
general.
The
Puma's
stuff
like,
they're doing now is
they're
crazy,
just like
bro.
That
they're
shit
just
now is
really
nuts.
they're really building the culture.
Yeah.
Well, look
They
at
are,
like
they
they got
are,
fucking
like-
J. Cole, bro. Smart.
Like,
They had Kylie Jenner
right.
a couple of
Yeah.
years ago.
Cole,
everybody.
Cole, Hove, Nipsey.
They got
Where they're doing
everybody.
like things
Meek
with
Mill, they had
everyone.
Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek's still there. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's
yeah.
still doing work with it. But
Rihanna?
even in the UK scene, they show a lot of love to like a lot of the UK
bro, the
artists,
Beat
like
Freaks
Yeah,
got-
actually.
Beat Freaks, Krypton Conan,
I
all
remember.
that.
I remember Rihanna being with Puma,
She also-
and,
Oh yeah,
and they came up with
She
the
was the
crep.
big dog.
Yeah, with the
She
crep,
was the big one.
with the creepers. You know what I mean?
yeah, and then the
Yeah,
big
Cardi
and,
B, I think
and the
Cardi
big
B was-
fucking
Oh,
like bows
Reebok or
and shit.
But,
Yeah, G. I remember those days.
but yeah, man.
Hold on. I wanna finish this mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard. What are we talking
Oh,
about?
you said Wayne.
Dead
Yeah,
Set.
Wayne.
Oh, no, yeah, you go.
Gee, are you ready?
I'm the
Okay.
Wait, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know.
you lost?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
you're
you're-
gonna be last.
Yeah.
You get lost. You get lost. This guy will go first.
Okay, you get your shit off. Then.
Me? Are you sure? Okay, so Deadskin's favorite mixtape, the one that I'm gonna pull out to everybody in the whole fucking world is
Pressure's on, bro.
Kid Cudi's "Man on the Moon."
Yeah, you know
Dead
what?
ass,
That's so
because
good.
just because of Down and Out, and it's a freestyle over Chunky Fire by Outkast, as well as like he's got a freestyle over Spaz. He's got so many other bangers on it. That shit came out the same day, the same time as
Is that the one with the
So
Cleveland
Far
is that
Gone.
as well? Cleveland
Hey?
is that?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
hard.
that
too.
Embrace the Martian. Like, I feel like that's for me, that's the album that solidified. And I followed Kid Cudi since then, and I downloaded that and Drake's mixtape So Far Gone off of hiphopupdate.com. RIP to that fucking blog spot, because I used to go on that every single fucking day after school.
Bro, that's it, huh?
Straight up. And Man on the Moon is probably the one mixtape that I froth over, and I'm so stoked that it went to streaming sites, and that got me into Kid Cudi. Like, dead ass. Like, all these kids are like Kid Cudi fans, but gee, that's the shit. Like, straight up. There's so many good songs, and there's like the chunky Down and Out is the one.
You saying that he did more music before Kids See Ghosts? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
No, I'm saying he did more songs than I'm saying he did more songs than that one feature on the Kanye album.
Yeah, for sure.
But then like
Wait, he didn't just get put on the Certified Lover Boy album?
no,
Oh, that wasn't his first song?
so he did better than Drake.
I'm just finding out about
No,
this
so he
guy.
did better than Drake did. So just throwing that out there. But like with Kid Cudi, it was just like his journey through music is so fucking good. And like
I think as a person too, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like,
He's
it's just
always
like
open.
it's just such a dope story.
and fans
Yeah,
are
bro.
fans and shit, and like the fire of shit too was like he dropped his shit as a mixtape, worked for Bape, which is the hardest shit. And then like
And I heard he played Kanye his song at
Yeah.
Babe still, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Shout out
Probably.
Nigo.
bro, shout out my uncle. Straight, he's my uncle, not yours. Straight up.
Yeah, Pharrell's my uncle.
Oh, Nigo's mine, so check. But yeah, like, there's just without fucking, I don't know. It's just like it's just so buzzy hearing. There's only so many people that can do good things over like an Outkast beat. Like new songs these days, like someone, fucking what's his name, DJ Khaled scrapped fucking.
Yeah, you just talked about this in the last one.
Yeah,
You
you
hate
know,
this shit, eh?
like he did that shit.
Yeah.
But then, like, for someone
Another
to do
one.
something so far, like Kid Cudi did, and Kid Cudi did Chunky Fire, and Chunky Fire is like one of the hardest fucking Outkast songs in my opinion, like as a deep cut. And then he fucking spit that shit, and it's just like down. I'm just like, you get it, G. You're the one. He's the one for us, bro. And he helped so many people through like depression and shit. He didn't help me through depression because I wasn't depressed because I was happy. But like, it's just so fire, bro. Straight up. And like,
Just rub it in that he was happy.
Thanks, bro.
Who the fuck is depressed?
but bro, like dead ass, like oi, all of you can't tell me that you don't fuck with like Kid Cudi and shit. Like, straight up.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Flexing the happy card.
From that, bro, from him doing a mixtape to
I just like Cudi.
Kanye, bro. Dead ass.
Yeah, that's right.
He's it, G.
Look, Fab is up. Like he's definitely in there. But since it's already been mentioned, there's two guys. ASAP Ferg dropped ASAP Ferg Forever in like 2013.
Is that the one
Is
with
it not available?
Fergenstein on it? No, that's not the one with Fergenstein on it.
Is it not available?
Bro, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that one.
lie.
No, that's the one with Ferg Somnia. With
Oh.
Twister.
Fergenstein.
Twister spits is fucking ridiculous.
We're not gonna lie. I have never heard of this mixtape.
Bro.
Is that which is the ASAP one with Fergenstein on it? No, his name was Fergenstein on it. There was like one ASAP one, and
that's
his
like
hair was
2010.
out. Is it the same era?
This
Nah.
is before that.
Oh, okay.
So this mixtape is actually after his debut.
Oh, tight.
Oh,
This
fam.
is after his 2012.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised it's not out.
Bro, this shit on YouTube gets like 20K views. That's
Yeah.
it. It's fucked. If you look this up, like,
No, I know
song
this.
slap like
This is
shit.
the one that I know. This
He
is
had
the mixtape.
he
that
got me
I know.
into Marty Baller.
Oh, shout out Marty Baller,
Yeah, so
bro.
I got into them and like Bobby Schmurda and shit from this.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Marty Baller's fire though.
He's fine, bro. There's 2 verses he's got on this. But bro, just check
Bro,
it out, man. Play it from
They
the
all
back,
put
it's
me,
immaculate.
bro. ASAP Mob put me
Got
onto,
Ja Rule in
bro. ASAP Mob put me onto so much fucking
Yeah,
shit,
They
bro.
plugged everyone.
So many people, bro.
Yeah.
Even street shit to like fucking
Yeah.
high fashion shit to like low shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like
Bro,
Yeah,
honestly.
they did curate a lot.
Cahill,
They're the reason-
Khalil, and all them, bro. Like
Yeah.
Ian Connor.
They're the
Ian
reason
Connor's
why I
still
wore
one of my
black
favorite
scale when
people,
I was
bro, even though
younger,
he
bro.
shits on people.
Yeah, I mean, and the last dude is probably
on a girl's head.
This dude's top 5 underrated ever, for sure, without a doubt.
Fergie.
I'm glad he dropped.
Bro, him,
Bro,
he's
ASAP
getting
Mob are
props.
the reason that everyone put dollar signs and V's and all their names in crap.
Yes,
These.
and
100%.
they boosted Tumblr like shit. Like everyone's Tumblr shit had a dollar sign in it. That was from them.
and
But,
Ferg's singing shit is so hard, bro.
yeah, he
It's
has
like
good
some
melodies.
southern.
Wait, is this who you're saying top
fucking,
5
like
already?
fat
Or no,
man
you got-
shit.
I'm trying to get to it. This dude's going on.
Sorry.
Tell him.
Cool.
Fuck,
So-
shut up. Okay.
Top 5 underrated ever, Lloyd Banks. His
Oh.
mixtape run is fucking.
Bro,
Yeah.
Bro, listen,
that's
man,
one name
this
I haven't
dude-
heard
this
since
dude-
high school, G.
Bro,
Nah,
he
this
just dropped the
mixtape.
he just dropped the good project
Fam,
too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, is it
I'm
hard,
happy
though?
he dropped
Hey,
Is it hard?
the new
it's
shit.
hard,
Yeah,
bro.
I think I listened to like.
Wait, what?
I think I listened to
Bro,
that
he
one
rapping,
Kanye joint.
bro.
That was
He's
it.
fucking rapping.
He's
Like,
rapping,
yeah.
rapping, bro.
Like, alright, he didn't get that rapped on none of the verses, and he had everybody. Rock Marcy, Freddie,
Yeah.
Conway. He was
Tight.
like, oh, okay, yes, nice verse. I'm budding this shit already. So,
Yeah.
So these mixtape joints, there's 2. There's fucking heaps. To me,
What's the one
he's mixtape
before
king.
Rotten? What's the one before Rotten Apple? His album. What's the one before that?
Cold
There's
Corner.
like, yeah. I've seen that shit. I've only seen the
Bro.
cover from
Cold
because my
Corner
homie
too.
had it, but I know that one.
If you look Cold Corner 2 up on YouTube, it's got like 700,000 views for a fucking mixtape. Not one song.
the whole thing. Yeah.
If you look up All or Nothing mixtape again, it's got like 500K. Not one song, a whole fucking thing, bro. This man, you could play All or Nothing as 2. It's like a series, like what he did, what Fab did, and like front to back, you could play all them songs. I say it all the time. It's better than people's albums. Straight up, better than people's albums. Beats is fucked, but the dude's just rapping his ass off. Some of the best rapping ever,
Is
in
that-
my opinion.
Is it still
Lloyd
a G
Banks has
unit?
always been crazy.
Lloyd Banks is nuts.
Is it still with G Unit?
Nah,
Or was
bro.
that before?
Nah, like no, he didn't even mention Unit A.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
He was just he's like, yo. Thing is, like when you listen to Lloyd Banks rap on G Unit, it's like
He's getting told
he
to
dumbs
like
it
not
down
rap.
so
much.
He's
Yeah.
getting told not to rap fire.
Next to these dudes.
Yeah.
He's like, out of respect for my fucking the head dude,
Yeah.
like the superstar, I'm gonna just do this thing. And then you see him on mixtape shit, and you're like,
Crazy.
And listen
bro,
to
this
his.
dude's fire.
I love
Bro,
Banks
Right,
is
even though
nice.
like, but what we're talking about the mixtape and his remixes are always crazy.
Bro, his
bro.
I'm a
Victory
PIMPGANGSTER.
Bro, his,
His clue shit
The
when
hell
he
is
did
that?
Victory from Big.
Yeah.
That shit made him hot. That
bro,
shit.
his verse on Christian Dior flow on the
Yeah.
Kanye song.
Yes.
And it was like a deep cut. And it was like
Yes.
a Good Fridays. And then he spit some like crazy shit,
Bro.
like puff the bong, now I'm puffing strong or some shit. Like put all my problems in a bong, now I'm puffing strong. Like I was just like, what
Bro,
the
his-
fuck, Lloyd
his
Banks,
schemes are
bro?
fucked, bro.
And it was like 5 people in that shit. And Kid Cudi on the
Yeah.
hook. You're welcome.
Yeah. And
You're welcome, viewers.
His to me, nobody like he cemented to me in my list of like all time because
Yeah.
like nobody raps like him in that fashion of like cadence and time signature. Like if you listen to Lloyd Banks, like it can be hard to listen, like just jump straight into his music because it's like it's just so much going on, and because he doesn't waste a fucking single,
He's got to work.
bro.
He's got to work every
Yeah.
single bar.
But that's the thing. His voice is so like I think it's dope.
It's
I-
iconic,
I-
bro.
Like
It's so iconic.
I can
It's like kind of for some New York.
I can
Queen
imagine
shit.
if some people didn't like it, but to
Yeah.
me, I'm like I think it's a hard.
hard.
Like I think it's a really like
Adds
Depends on how it's
character.
mixed.
yeah.
It's just like, bro, it could be the hardest.
I
shit
just
ever.
think it's a very like it's very distinct. It's like a like you might not say it's distinctive, but to me it's very distinctive.
But you can
100%.
you hear like 5 people rap, you know a Lloyd Banks verse.
You know,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
Lloyd
yeah,
Banks.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
straight up, and
you know
like
Lloyd
it's
Banks.
coming back to it again, bro. New York,
if he wasn't
New York
so
is
humble-
it.
New York
If
is
he
coming
wasn't
up.
so humble, bro. Like we'd be talking about him a lot.
Is everyone?
Yeah, nah, you're right, G.
But
Is
I'm
it-
glad he is humble.
Is everyone New York over LA?
Right now, it is. Yeah, for sure, 100%.
152,000%.
Like I just was like
I've always been New
Is
York
everyone-
over.
I've always been like more
New
influenced
York
from
over
New York
West Coast.
and the West
100% me
Coast.
too,
in terms
bro.
of the rap shit.
Yeah, just in terms of like like if we're just easily just
Preference.
going
Oh,
preference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Oh,
I'm so New York. I want to
New
wear
York got the
Timberlands
best-
right now.
best rappers.
I love how
It's not even-
grimy the sound of New York is. You know what I mean?
It's just
How
decades and
dark.
decades of great MCs.
I
and,
just
like,
think because in terms of the
It's
craft,
the mecca of hip
in
hop,
terms
bro.
of the craft,
This
it's
is what
different,
it
bro.
is.
It's the
different.
it's
It's
the mecca.
different. The craft is
It's the
way
competitiveness.
different.
It's the mecca. It's
Yeah.
the mecca of hip hop, bro.
Bars, that's what made, because it's like, oh, you're from here, I'm from here, fuck you, we're
Yeah.
better. LA, like West Coast, like had that in bits. Like
Nah, they did. It was like I'm better. If I
Yeah.
see you, I'm gonna shoot you.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, well,
I'm not gonna
depends on
rap
where
better
you
than you.
at.
I'm just gonna shoot you next time I
Facts.
see you.
Yeah,
And
that
it-
was that, but it wasn't like, man, it's like you cross this bridge, now we're better than you. It's like,
Bro, and New York also had a massive influence, not just in music, but fashion and lifestyle.
It's the mecca.
And
It's
I
the
mean,
mecca, bro.
that's
It's
why
the biggest.
I
It's
really
the biggest
love
fucking
This is
city in
the-
America,
This is the
bro.
motherland of hip
It
hop,
is, bro.
bro. It's the
Exactly.
motherland
Mecca,
hip
the
hop.
mecca of hip hop.
Birthplace of the culture,
the money
G.
and sporting culture there is
Like it's just different. Like and
Knicks have
bro,
been trash forever, and they still work.
but it's like just it's
Bro, that's a
It's-
fact.
it's
They
who they
still
are
work,
too,
like-
though, bro. Like what other like city are you
The
gonna
Knicks
have
suck,
like
but I have to go for them.
two artists?
Actually, finally,
Bro, where you gonna have, like,
getting
Not even
platinum-
from there, but I have to go for them.
Where you gonna have like
They're just
platinum
that-
artists like battling each other, like you know
Right.
DMX and Jay-Z just like straight up battling each other
Bruh.
backstage. You
Bruh.
know what I mean? Like
Oh,
Busta
the-
Rhymes and shit go to high
yeah,
school
like
together.
high
Bruh.
school,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Old
what I'm
dirty,
saying, like,
old dirty bastard, Jizza and the RZA battling fucking like Ghostface and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
You get what I mean?
It's- yeah,
Well,
it's-
Capadonna and
It's just
shit.
like
yeah.
it's just
yeah.
amazing, you know. You hear stories like that, and it's just like you're just in amazement of that much talent
Yeah.
that's right there
In that
one
city
room.
alone,
Yeah,
bro.
like
Nas rapping in a fucking street with fucking
Bro.
Yeah.
Man,
gee,
you're talking about Nas. You
Bro.
got Nas and
Big Al.
Oh,
Should have
RIP.
signed
Right,
everybody.
that's what I'm saying,
Children
bro.
of the Corn. Shout out Children of the
you,
Corn.
bro, some cities aren't good enough to go up against one borough in New
Yeah,
like in
one
New York. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
I know countries
no,
they
like,
can't
in the
rap with
history-
them.
No, in the history.
Bro, you could go top
Hard,
5 in
that
each
place.
borough, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Countries
Top
can't
five-
rap
You
with
can
them.
literally
G.
do that.
You could, bro.
And their top 5 from each borough would probably body damn near anyone outside Philadelphia.
Yeah, next-
and Detroit. That's
For
what
sure.
Bro,
100%.
next episode might have to just be like top 5 in each borough because like, bro, there's way
Bloodshed.
too
Bro,
much
Children of the
talent,
Corn
bro.
group. Full stop.
Yeah, it's
Children
tough.
of the Corn was it.
That's Harlem.
And I-
Mace, when
bro,
Mace
it's
was
not-
hard.
Bro,
To
it's
be fair,
necessary
though.
to talk about this though too, because there's just like so much like you know we don't like obviously there's some reemergence of like you know that style of hip hop coming through, but it's like still needs its flowers. Still,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And we need to
still
give
needs its flowers. Still,
past
like, right
and
now.
present too, bro, because there's so many people. There's like
Yeah, shout out to the current. Like obviously, you know, even the like Buffalo, like Griselda, you know,
But they got their own
Davies.
sound, though.
shout out
You know,
Conway.
there's so- like
Davies
there's
is
Shout out
dope,
Conway.
bro.
yeah, like
Shout out to all of them. They're
Shout out
crazy,
Conway.
bro. They're tough.
there's
My
so many
favorite.
dope like current New York like rappers that need to get love. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But
Deadass.
they have their own sound. Like that shit isn't even like you only hear them here and there do the like New York essence shit.
It's still rapping is rapping.
Yeah, right, correct. But it's like they didn't fall into the trap of like YouTube boom bap type beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard.
It's like Griselda. If
it's
you
New
hear
York.
Griselda beat, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is fucking-
You know,
Yeah,
you know.
as soon as you hear that, as soon as you hear that
like
that sound font, and then
Bro.
you hear that like dark fucking that dark
facts.
shit behind you, it's
and the drums
going.
and shit swing like shit. And
Gee,
like,
Derringer, bro. Shout out Derringer.
Derringer, bro.
Probably one of the
100%.
hardest
100%.
new producers
Dude is nice.
today, bro. And his new
nice.
shit's all no samples. It's
And
all just
Conductor.
him playing that
I like
shit.
Conductor.
Conductor's dope
Conductor's,
too, for sure.
Conductor's dope.
Maybe
Maybe one of the best tags right now that I like is Conductor.
Griselda.
The Conductor one.
Oh, Conductor.
Bro.
The Conductor, we need help.
Bro, that's one of my
Conductor, we need help.
Yeah, the Conductor
problem
tag is
is
like
that-
one of my favorites right now.
Bro. Him and Camouflage Monk
Bro,
made some of the most insane beats the last 2 years. Bro.
Camouflage Monk, bro.
Fucking
Bro,
nice.
Iron Monkey with the God Fahim, bro.
Yeah,
that
God
is probably one of the hardest fucking joints I have heard.
Have you heard
Dumb
Fahim?
God, bro.
No,
God
dude.
Fahim is hard,
Bro.
But he's from Atlanta. Eh?
You know, Sean showed me his.
Is he from Is he from Atlanta?
Is he from Atlanta?
Ah, surely not.
No, he's not from New York though. That's
Bro,
what
he's-
surprised me. 'Cause I
he's
found out that he
bullshit.
was. What I found out is that
What?
he's not from New York. That's how I know.
Bro,
It,
Dumb God is nice.
bro, because I thought this dude, I could swear
Drew.
this dude's from
Is
New
he-
York.
Yeah.
Droog is
But-
my
Drew,
favorite.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sean told me he's
Sean
from
told me
Atlanta.
about him.
Yeah.
Sean
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
tapped in with this shit. I love talking about this
We
shit.
need to get Sean back in
Yeah,
there.
Oi,
no,
he,
bro.
so yo, not being a big headed cunt, but Scoops told me about Fahim. I showed Sean Fahim, and Sean showed yous Fahim.
Well,
You're
sorry,
welcome.
Sean. It looks like
No,
this.
no,
King
word,
Kane
no,
introduced
like,
you to
word up,
Fahim,
no,
bro.
no. Word up,
From
word up.
Fahim's SoundCloud account, the God Fahim is legendary. Is a legendary MC producer from Atlanta.
Bullshit.
That's crazy.
Migos.
Fuck,
nuts.
that's
But
crazy.
you know-
Verified
his
account
rapping style-
too. The verified.
But bro,
SoundCloud.
you know what's funny as fuck?
Hard.
On his Instagram is hilarious as shit. It's got
Bro,
What was it?
The,
It's
the
only-
Black
it has like
Shogun,
10K.
bro.
It's like,
But isn't
Black
it like
Shogun,
Hove?
Crazy
Is it one of
Days, full like RZA rings and shit.
Isn't one
I'm
of
just
the-
like, he's my favorite.
Hove? Hove is like one of the photos as well.
yeah.
Bro, that's
yeah.
what. Bro, if I had a photo with Hove, bro, there'd be no other upload
No other
from me.
photo,
ever.
yeah, that's just
I
straight
be
up.
on my, bro, I just be on my story.
That'd be my background photo.
That's your
Oh, yeah,
DP.
yeah.
Just share it in your story every day.
Yo,
Couple dudes
just waking up. Here's a photo of my meal, and then it's just a photo.
Just frame that shit up.
Every single
Tournament to
sound.
win, me and Hove are chilling. Hey,
That's your gift thing on like Spotify.
Yeah, bro.
Just
Me
you
and
and
my
Hove.
cousin.
It's just
Me and my
switching.
That's what I mean though. Because like, you don't think he'd be that tapped in.
Oh
But then
yeah.
you see Jay-Z and Mac Army and you're like, oh, he's
yeah.
tapped in.
Yeah, and bro,
yeah,
even
yeah,
like
yeah.
Griselda at the
Yeah.
Rock Nation
The Rock
fucking
Nation shit.
yeah.
Even like back,
But even
because Benny was saying in 2018, Jay-Z was having dinner with him.
yeah,
That's
Before he
crazy.
blew.
yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know Griselda was signed to Eminem's record. Like,
Yeah.
they did a label
And then
deal for a
and then
bit.
Conway's got an
It's
album
different,
coming
though.
out.
It's a distribution and
Oh, so this one.
Yeah, like
for
they're just
sure.
with they're with Rock for management.
Rock.
They still do
Management
their own,
aid,
they
yeah,
still do their own
management,
shit.
But they just opted out of the shit.
But like that's
oh,
Hove.
well, Westside did.
Yeah,
think
Conway still
Conway-
got an album.
Conway's still in it.
Conway's got an album coming out
Yeah.
soon.
I think
His
Hove.
debut.
I
Yeah.
think Hove. The other thing is like he has like this artist under Rock. I think like a Korean rapper too, bro. So he's just like he's just on a different level of like tapped in,
Whatever's
bro.
hot.
Shout
Yeah,
out Keith
bro,
A.
like-
He's got it,
Be
G.
there.
Keith
He'll
A.
be there.
Keith
That
A.
He made his whole career.
Keith
I'm not
A.
saying, you know, that's not even a diss. I'm just saying it's
Shout out Dolphin
brilliant.
Gang. Or was it Dolphin Crew?
I don't even know.
It's
who
Dolphin
that
something.
is. What? Underwater.
Oh, Underwater,
Underwater
Squad.
Squad.
Underwater Squad. I had it.
okay.
I had it. I was nearly there.
Skirt.
And we got
You gotta give him the green
Underwater
hat,
Squad.
bro.
No, it's the Killer
Bro,
Waves,
who was
G.
the other guy that
The
had that song?
Orca. What are they called? Orca.
OG
Dump-
Mako. OG
Oh,
that
OG
was
Mako,
that was a
yeah.
whole sound.
Yeah.
That was a whole sound in that time, bro.
Bro, you know what
It was
happened
like
to OG
scre-
Mako?
it's
Bro,
like the beginning
Ghostface
of,
did a
like,
remix
scream
of that
rap.
song, bro. You know it's legit if Ghostface
Yeah.
does a
Bro,
fucking
speaking of
remix
OG
it.
Mako,
Oh, is it that song?
have you guys
Yeah,
heard
it's-
Oh
what
no,
happened to
it's
him?
fucking.
Nah, dude,
He's
he had
had
some
this
sort of
skin
disease.
conditions, G.
No, it's
Yeah.
a little.
And like, bro, he one time he uploaded a video of him on IG, and his skin was just falling off.
True.
It's crazy, bro.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Rich-
I don't know what it's
rich
called, but
chicken.
yeah.
Oh, Rich Chicken, yeah.
wrong one.
Speaking of
Crazy.
OG Mako,
Dumb
bro.
idiot.
But yo, since we were talking about mixtape, I want to know this. So, what's like your top 3 mixtape of all time? If you were like to put it in the triangle.
Droughts. 1, 2, 3. Full stop.
Well, like mixtapes or mixtape artists?
Go mixtape artists.
Yeah, do
If you
mixtape
got-
artists.
Go artists.
I think
Alright,
we'll
for
just
sure.
figure out the 3 like mixtape artists because
For
like
sure.
mine's definitely
Wayne.
definitely Wayne Fab.
Wayne
Wayne
has to
has
be in
to.
there.
Wayne
Wayne
and Fab is like definitely
Wayne
in the
Fab
2.
banks to me. Wayne Fab
For
banks.
sure.
I
Would you
can't
put-
argue.
They don't have
Would you put
enough.
Future
nothing
in
of-
it?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Future can't.
No, you gotta
stand
chuck.
next to them dudes.
But you gotta chuck Future in because he was the last one
To
of the
bring it-
mixtape shit.
Well, I would say Griselda, because Conway had mad mixtapes, and he
Yeah.
did shit where he's rapping on everyone else's beat.
But they're
And
not-
it's
No.
Spotify now.
But they don't
let's
say
let's do like top 3 that did like was Jack and like the remix, the original like Jack and the
taking beats
Beats,
and fucking
and
shit
then
on?
and then we can
Cameron.
do and then we
still
can do
is the
top
same.
3. Yeah.
It still is the same.
Cameron.
Oh yeah. Hard. But
Cameron.
but then that
Yeah,
rules
yeah.
out that rules out Future because that was all original music.
Yeah,
That's
for
like
sure,
mixed
for sure.
So
Cameron.
like who else was like really jacking beats and remixing and going crazy other than Fab and Wayne?
Who else was that?
I mean, yeah. Banks.
You said Banks. Yeah.
There should be a couple.
There
There should be a couple like, even like dips. Any one of the Dipset.
I mean, Conway's.
Bro, Lil Wayne and Joel Santana's mixtape?
Oh,
that was
Joel's,
crazy,
yeah,
G.
bro.
Can't feel my face. That
Can't
shit
feel
was
my
fire.
face, bro. That was nuts.
Oh, who else was doing mixtape nights?
Everybody had at least one song
just like-
on a Clue joint
It's
though.
just like Wayne and Fab just come up like so distinctively, like straight
Yeah.
away with just so
Yeah,
much.
come
Pro-
out,
it's
bro,
hard,
yeah.
like.
It's hard to think of anyone.
But we'll just say Banks, bro, because like you
Oh,
said, the
Game-
the
Game had a
the
good mixtape,
oh
bro.
yeah,
Oh,
Game
yeah,
had a good
G.
run.
Yeah,
He had like
yeah.
5 years where he just.
Yeah.
Because
I hate him, but yeah, Chip.
When he got like was in the limbo period of Interscope,
Yeah.
he was just like, "Fuck this shit, Mixtape Central."
Yeah,
And
even
he
like
was rapping all up his beats.
yeah, Black Wall Street, all those
Yeah.
fucking era, that whole era of like shit, like
yeah,
it
he
was
just
so
had
hard.
like volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Like he just kept going.
Yeah.
Well,
He was
for
rapping all up his beats.
for the current generation, would you say Tory Lanez would make that cut?
No,
Why is that?
because he
What,
sucks.
for current mixtapes.
For current mixtapes.
alright, let's do, let's
He
just
sucks,
segue.
bro.
Let's just segue that into like actual like
I know you guys
original
wanna shit on
mixtapes.
Tory, bro. I know you guys
Tory
wanna
sucks,
shit
bro.
on this dude,
And that freestyle at that dude's fucking house sucks, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I rated Tory, but like the last couple projects, I haven't really been tapping
Whack.
into
Yeah.
it like that.
He's like Meek Mills. He sucks.
Bro, but
Whoa. How'd you throw Meek in there?
bro, what do you think of Meek Mill's last album?
Sucks.
Meek Mill.
What?
Meek
Then
Mill
listen to
suck.
it. Do you know why?
Bro.
Because he sucks.
Meek's catalog is like
No.
better than 99% of rappers acting.
No.
Bro, Meek Mill is nuts, G.
Yeah,
No.
Nah,
You just don't like because he's yelling all the time, bro.
yeah. I feel
Hey,
like
you,
Bro,
hey,
how
hey,
you, like,
hey!
how
You
you
gave
argue
me.
his catalog?
I think
It's
You
right on
gave
his
me a
fucking
reason
top.
to hate him, so that obviously why you hate him.
Listen to Kid
what do you
Cudi.
mean?
Whoa! Back
Bro,
the truck. Whoa, back
Meek
the
Mill
truck
has a
up.
better catalog than Kid Cudi.
Yeah, that's all right. But I don't listen to Meek Mill. I listen to fucking Griselda though. You can't say he's got a better thing than Griselda.
No, he doesn't. But Meek is nice. That's what I'm saying.
He's not.
He's
Why,
nice,
wait.
bro.
Why is he not nice?
Why
Because he
is he
sucks, bro.
Is it just
What?
preference? Like,
No,
you just don't like-
he never had anything that enticed me to his fucking rap career.
But what? No, but why? Like that's what I'm saying.
The
like,
fast rap thing sucks. He's not fucking Crazy Bone. His bars are whack. He went to jail,
Tell him.
came out. He was with fucking
Tell
Nicki
him.
Minaj, got rid of it, does the motorbike thing. DMX did it better. As well as he sucks.
You sound like a hater right now. None of that shit has anything to do with music.
I just told you. His bar sucks.
Off what? You're going off the newest shit.
No, I just said his bars suck in general.
His best rapping performances are tough. Like,
Yeah.
they're nice.
Like,
His
to-
weakest shit, yeah, I can say how you can say it's fluff.
No, but to be
He does
honest,
have some
like, he
bullshit.
just was never one of those people that fucking pulled me in, bro.
Bro, his hardest songs are with Drake.
Shout out Rico.
I don't know about that.
Nah, he's
Rico's
gonna.
Don't
gotta
know.
play it out.
You know,
Bro,
why?
there's a
Like,
song with Young Thug and Meek Mill.
Nah.
You know
Hey,
why?
that-
you
that
know
would
why?
be-
Lights
You
out.
know why? Like people that
Listen to that
don't
shit and you stop talking.
like Meek is like that. Like let's be real. He's kind of like the Dirk and the Lil Baby before Dirk and Lil Baby. Like where he just speaks to people that
Yeah.
he might not be around, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
like he said it himself. Like bro, like my music's not for like the main. Like he doesn't care about numbers. He's like my music for people in jail. My music for people like really in the hood like that. That really like go
sure.
through real suffer
he
real
was-
things and trauma. So I was like. He's gonna. It doesn't matter how you feel about him
Yeah.
or his bars or his ability.
Dreams
He's
and
gonna be
Nightmares,
around
bro.
because he's
Dreams
like,
and Nightmares was
bro. He's
crazy.
talking to
Bro.
he's talking to people in a lifestyle that they're gonna be tapped in forever, regardless. Because
The same with fucking Griselda, though. Like everybody in Griselda do the exact same thing. And
Yeah,
like,
but the
I
thing is,
fucking,
realistically,
I'm
they're
conscious,
different, though.
The
but I'm
thing is,
conscious
though,
with
like,
them more than fucking old
the
mate.
thing is though, like backpack, like you know, people that really love bars, they find like Griselda cool. Like people that like bars might not think Meek Mill's cool. Cause it's just like it's not bar. Like you
listen,
said, it's
like,
not bars like
if
that.
If we want to
Shout out
listen,
Street
if we want to
Stuff.
listen to fucking hood shit, there's fucking Gucci Mane, dead ass.
Or
Nah,
Chief
it's
Keef.
Bro,
different,
no,
bro.
Gucci Mane, trap
It's so
house, bro.
it's-
Talking about having AKs in the fucking couch,
No,
G.
but that's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm
Gucci
saying.
can't rap like Meek Mill.
But what I'm
Gee, Gucci Mane was the first.
No,
Gee,
what
no,
I'm-
G. Gucci Mane is one of the
What I'm
best
saying
rappers
is-
ever.
what I'm saying
Dead
is,
ass.
like,
He is,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
What
is,
makes
G.
you say that Gucci
Wait,
Mane's the best?
Wait, what I'm saying is though, with the Gucci thing,
I like
just
Gucci, bro. I like his shit.
I just
but
want to
he's not-
like
He's not that.
let
Nah,
me
Gucci
just
Mane
retort.
is the
Let me
one,
just
G.
return like what you like, because I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying like with Gucci, it's like you're saying what you said with the AK thing, and that's cool. Like, well, for me, like,
But you're talking about
Meek's-
hood shit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not like Meek doesn't.
Gucci Mane shit is.
No, you're not, like,
is
listen
fits
to
into the
me.
hood,
You're not
though.
listening to me. That's what I'm not saying that. Like,
No,
one's-
you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not saying.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
bro.
not
You
saying
go, you
one's
go,
like
you
more hood. Like
Yeah,
he
I
just
hate
has
you.
a different hood perspective where it's
Yeah.
like it's not a flex for the AK. It's like a trauma that he has to even have an AK.
Yeah.
That's the difference between Meek and Gucci.
It's like
Yeah.
pain music.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like pain music, bro. It's like people like, bro, like what we're talking about with Cudi, with like real depression. Like, there's people with like PTSD
Yeah.
that like relate to Meek on a different level. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
bro, he speaks to me like, I didn't want to be in this lifestyle with all this going on in my neighborhood, but you have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so like that's why Meek is just like he's regarded in that way. You know what I mean?
100%.
I mean, bro, what can you? To me, I get how he's not for everyone. And the new shit that he's been doing lately with like the younger guy, drill type
Vibe.
vibe,
Yeah.
No.
it's not for me.
Yeah, nah.
But his say that if you take that album and you cut it in half, the back end shit is like my shit, and the front end shit is like it's not for me.
I can tell you right now that I haven't listened to a full album back to front, but I knew.
I know it's
No,
But I
but I've heard verses.
Bro, we're talking about a guy
No,
that like
no, but
doesn't
I've
listen to
heard-
a full album, but can have like a really harsh.
But I heard verses.
critique.
I heard verses from him, bro, and I was just like, nah, not for me, AG.
verses on what though?
Might get him.
Which
I don't
verse?
even know what song, bro. To be honest,
Rico.
fuck him, G.
Bro, everyone,
Fuck him, G.
everyone except Black Thought has trash verses.
Yeah,
Number one is Black Thought, and that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Eminem.
And the rest.
Eminem sucks, bro.
bro.
No, he doesn't.
Biggie.
His last
Yo,
fucking
Biggie.
five,
Biggie is
bro.
incredible.
Eminem's last 5 fucking years of raps were fucking whack, bro.
Would you rather
They
have?
weren't
Bro,
stupid.
last
many-
10 years,
there's so
bro.
many
I'm telling you, the God give a
there's so
fucking
many
truth, bro.
goat.
No.
What?
No, not now. Rap God was
the
fucking
goat.
whack, bro.
He is,
No.
bro. He's the goat.
No, he's fucking not, bro. He's fucking not. He was the goat fucking 10 years ago, bro. His last 10 years were fucking whack. You can't tell me Smack That was fucking great, bro.
Bro, my
God
man is
given fucking
triggered, yo.
truth, bro. You can't tell me that fucking his shit now is fucking cool, bro. Rap God was whack, G. That fucking shit. All those diss songs were fucking whack, bro. Straight up.
I reckon
You can't tell
Eminem could
me.
out rap
was
a lot of
joking,
people
G.
right now.
Nah,
bro.
G. You
I was
can't
just
say.
saying.
Nah, G. You're keen on that.
No, hell,
G,
bro.
you're keen on
Did
that,
you hear me
G.
last episode?
G, you're
bro, this
keen
dude
on
chucked
that,
Eminem's
G.
top 5. This dude chucked Eminem's top 5 and Biggie in his like, he was like, nah, he's like 11.
like 13,
and I went
yeah.
off at that.
This is,
I
bro.
don't even rate Eminem,
I can't
bro.
rate Eminem above.
Bro, I'm
above
chilling
Biggie.
on M, bro.
He's got no-
Eminem
What
is
about-
not in my top
He's got
anything,
no hot
bro.
bars,
What
G.
about Eminem's rap skill? Do you reckon he can out rap a lot of rappers to in this day?
Bro,
and age?
yeah,
He
bro.
can
Of course he
out-rap
can if he goes
everybody.
flippity dippity whippity
He can
dippity,
out-rap
bro. God damn.
He can technically out-rap everybody, but
Bro,
it's
but I
like,
think
he
a lot
makes
of it is
trash
shock
music.
factor, G.
He makes trash music.
A lot of it's shock factor.
I think a lot of
His
people.
syllables,
Not even. A lot of it is
His-
just like people don't attempt it because sonically it's trash.
his syllables.
It's like,
Nah,
why
yeah, that's-
why do that time signature?
But the thing
If
is
it's
that only he could pull that off, though. Like, only he could
Yeah,
get
no.
away with it. Not pull it off, sorry.
No, like
Not pull it off because you
only
make it sound like it's a crazy feat.
only his
You're not
fans
pulling it off.
could
He's getting
accept
away
it.
with it. Yeah.
No, only his fans could do this.
Yeah.
Any other elite MC would be like, yo, why are you doing this style, bro? It's trash.
His syllables are so crazy, but like once he started doing that, like I'm gonna be super fast and talk shit. Like I was just like, come
Bro,
on, G,
as soon
like,
as he
you're-
said Samalama Doomalama at the
It's-
start of a verse, bro, overs, G. Samalama Doomalama. What the heck, bro?
that was just to do that fast shit, bro. I told you his syllables
Bro,
are
he's
hard,
such
but
an
it was just
enigma,
that
though.
fast shit.
He's such
No,
an
but
enigma,
like,
bro.
listen, if he kept rap, like, I'm telling you, like, M's best, if he kept rapping, like, Renegade verse 2, and if he was
yeah.
Sing
Yeah.
for the Moment verse 2, like, he's goated.
Bro,
But
you-
then he fucks it up by
It's like-
all the
So he
trash.
smacked that.
Your guys arguing. Your guys,
But they
That's the one that fucking killed him,
Pipes and
dead ass.
Bandit.
like what you were saying with Biggie and Eminem. I think this was off like the podcast, like after one of the last episodes. But like, I get it, like from bro, like with M, and you know, there's so much bad. If you take that out and what he has, and then with Big, it's like what could have been.
Yeah.
It's very much up for like a great
That's-
debate.
look,
But you can't
play that game of
You
what could
can't-
have been.
You can't
but then-
put
but then you
lipstick on a
can't-
pig
but-
and call it fucking beautiful.
but
If
this is
your
what-
aunt had a dick, she'd be your uncle.
This is what this is what I was.
Fact of
If she has
life, that's
tits
a
in a
fact.
dick,
But-
it doesn't count.
But that's what I mean. Like Bills is right when he says like, if we can't go off like what Biggie like could have done, then we can't
We
go
can't
off.
go off
Then we
what-
can't
yeah.
cut. Then we can't cut M's like stuff that we don't rate.
Like, so I rate old rappers to new rappers, but then I get to a point when I'm just like, nah, and I don't. I would rather rate rappers these days that are hard to rappers these days that aren't hard. You get what I mean? Because like, I'm not going to compare everybody to Big, because that's the hardest thing. Because Big had like fucking 2 albums.
That's what. Yeah, but
You get
that's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. I'm saying like his run was so short. Obviously, unfortunately, but I can't. It's hard for me to put him over Kendrick Lamar. I
And
can't do
everybody
that.
says,
I
and
can't do that.
and then there's so many artists these days
Yes,
that
you
say,
You can't. I mean, he's right. You can. You can. Like,
but
oh, well,
there's
you.
so many, but bro, there's so
I
many,
can't.
there's so many,
My criteria. No. No.
there's so many artists that say that like if Big and Pac were still in the game, music would be different.
You reckon he would have
This
done
day.
auto-tune?
I don't reckon,
Nah,
bro.
I
I reckon
reckon- this is what
they'll
I
still have
reckon.
the sellout shit, bro.
I reckon they would have ended up like every other rapper who stayed around this long.
You hate him. They go trash.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Except Hove.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what. That's the argument, right? The argument is like, there's Hove, there's
Their
M,
legacy
there's
gets
Nas,
tarnished.
there's still
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So there's still there is like, and even Kanye, and even
I
Drake.
mean,
you know,
But I
Nah,
feel like
but
Big
still,
was too deep in.
Eminem's not.
You know what I mean? Like Big was like
It's different.
The only thing that
his
killed,
lifestyle.
Those two guys, honestly,
His
Pac and
lifestyle.
Big-
Then you could have easily predicted where he was going to be in the future.
Pac
You
and
reckon?
Big
What do
wouldn't
you?
do anything
Okay,
after
what's
that.
the,
Same as Pac.
What do you believe then? What do
I
you
reckon
believe?
Pac would have been freaking.
Bro, both those guys wouldn't.
nah, he would have sold. They would have both sold out, bro.
They wouldn't have been rapping.
They would have sold out.
I reckon
they'd be
Tupac would
fucking
have sold out,
chilling.
bro, to make money.
They'd be chilling.
Yeah, for sure.
They wouldn't be rapping. They'd be
Nah.
like, oh yeah, I see you doing your thing.
And
cool.
in saying that too, if Eminem didn't do that funny shit,
If he quit 10 years
he'd
ago,
be the hardest. If he didn't do that funny shit, bro, if he didn't do that fucking laughy
So
laughy
what's
shit,
the last album?
the Eminem show.
Eminem show, yeah.
And then if it ends there, like
Yeah, if
Picture
his
Pop-
career ended there,
happy ending.
well done, bro.
What about Not Afraid?
I'm not afraid to take a stand. Hang on.
Hey, this guy's in your top 5, G.
Hang on.
We'll walk this road together. Hey, top 5.
Hang on. Rose grew out the concrete.
Okay. Just
No, but that's like putting Wayne's in my
Just
top
for
5,
fun.
obviously.
Okay, so
It's
I
not
can
the-
take the piss out of
Exactly,
Wayne
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
because the
Yeah.
dude has mad track.
Exactly.
I love Lil Wayne, but he sucks too.
So no, it's a fact. He does.
Yeah,
But,
his
alright,
new shit.
Give me your 5th best rapper of all time. So if we're gonna throw it in a pot, mine's M. I got Lupe, Andre, Nas, Black Thought ahead of him.
Who
So
did you say?
5?
Lupe, Nas. Lupe,
Oh, you got
Nas.
so many.
He said Lupe, Nas, Andre,
Black
and Black
Thought.
Thought. Okay.
Ahead of him.
Ahead of who?
Eminem.
Eminem. So everybody ahead of
And the
Eminem.
funny thing is, I don't even listen to him, and I don't even like him. That's the funniest part.
Who, Eminem?
Yeah. I'm
Well,
just thinking objectively.
in
Nah,
saying
yeah,
that,
I get what you're talking
My
about.
criteria.
What's your criteria?
So the first thing is like actual rapping ability.
Yep. So
And
going.
Yes, he can do
Alright.
shit that other people can't do.
No, it's not that he can.
Twisted did it
it's
better.
that he does.
No.
Bone Thugs did it
Anyone
better.
can do that, bro.
3-6 Mafia did it better.
Well, no, oh,
Anyone
no.
can do
Lord
that. He
Infamous
just
did it
does
better than
No one
all of
else
them.
does.
No.
Shout
I'm
out
not
Lord
talking about
Infamous.
that shit. I don't listen to that shit.
Oh.
I'm saying is, bro,
He's in your top 5.
bro, there's not any rapper out today from this newer generation that has a verse better than Renegade.
If we're saying
There's not one.
if we're saying top 5 though,
No,
I
but-
can't.
There's
I'm
not
gonna
one. So I'm not
I'm
talking
gonna
about
put an
rap,
old
the rap
person
he
in
no,
top
no.
5.
Hat shit.
But I mean,
I'm
yeah,
saying bars.
this generation.
He
we're
has bars.
this generation, but we are talking all time as well, though.
No, I'm just trying to give you perspective. Like if it's so fucking, if anybody can do what he does, then why doesn't everybody rap like his timeless verses?
Not
Because they can't.
they can't exactly 100%.
Like his best, you can't shit on it like that lightly. I'm not talking about Rap God shit. I hate that song.
Yep.
Probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard. It's garbage. The beat is fucking trash.
Yep.
The beat is like a kid's bop beat. I hate it. It comes on the radio, like on the fucking barbershop radio. I want to shoot myself. But I'm saying his prime shit.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
100%. Like I still give him his props,
Bars,
but
and
he's
it's
not.
just-
But he's not in my top. He's not in my top 10. He's not in my top like 15.
And I
probably.
can't hate on it. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, true. Cause like, fuck, it's whatever your criteria is. But if that's the first, and then the second is like, discography,
That's
and
why-
his influence, and then fourth is like, longevity. Then it's
Well,
he has to.
Well, I've got a gatekeeper, bro. I got a gatekeeper at number 5 for me. It's Cool G Rap because he's the OG. And like anybody,
Yeah, it's
anybody that's harder than him goes above him for me. Like he's the gatekeeper for me, bro.
Yeah,
and like
it's-
because Cool G Rap was that guy. He still did the mainstream shit, but he still had the hardest fucking bars.
We're mainstream.
But like
He's
it was
not
like he
mainstream
sort of
shit,
had
it's
like Godfather and shit was a bit not how I wanted. It wasn't 4, 5, 6s, and 4, 5, 6s is probably his best.
Real
album.
quick, who's the other 4 in yours? Who's the other 4 apart from?
Like top 5.
Yeah.
If you do that, then
No, I want to just do real quick ones where it's like just today, like how you
Okay,
feeling.
okay.
Oh, today.
Yeah, just today, how you feeling? Because, bro, let's be real. Top 5s are just today, how you feeling. That's
Yeah,
how
honest-
that's how I
100%.
look at top 5s.
Well,
Okay,
there's a lot of discretion.
so it's probably Conway, Rome Street.
no, it doesn't. All time.
Oh, all time.
I'm just
Oh.
talking about like today, as in like how you're feeling today. Like, don't put too much like.
No, I've already got it, and it's
Okay.
gonna be the same number every single fucking time. It's the RZA, Kanye West, Biggie, Kid Cudi, and Cool G Rap. Deadass.
You got Kid
That's
Cudi
crazy.
over Cool G Rap.
Yeah, because I followed him from day one to now.
Okay,
And
that's
every single
as a rapper though.
What?
Like,
Yeah, bro.
So,
music,
objectively-
sonically as well. Because he learned how to play music, bro. Like fucking, he learned how to produce music. He did a rock album, and that rock album was fucking cool to me. I got Kid Cudi's fucking back of his fucking album tattooed on my hand, bro.
Show us to the camera.
Probably can't see it. but-
who's your top 5?
Consider him a rapper.
Top 5, Hove, Wayne, Biggie, Cole.
Oh, Cole's
I don't
low.
know.
Cole in there.
It's buzzing
Huh?
that Cole's
I know you're
low.
making fun of Eminem with Cole in there.
Bro,
Bro, I know that's a fact.
Would you go
I
J.
know
Cole
we're
or
not saying that.
Eminem?
I know we're not saying that.
but here's the
Love
thing, right?
yours. What the fuck are you talking about?
But you don't listen to Eminem, though.
bro.
But he's in your top. So then,
but I know all his best verses, and I know his shit is shit too.
exactly. What a.
But I've been through all. I'm just saying.
That's all good.
Cole is just as make fun of worthy as Eminem.
Way not. Way not.
I should have had Joe back.
Way not.
I should have had Joe back when I was having this battle with
Way
Mandela.
not.
Cole is.
Way not.
Bro.
He's not as You could probably make fun of him. You cannot make
Very
fun of
easily.
anyone more in hip hop than Eminem, bro. Maybe like freaking Riff Raff and
That's
Vanilla
true.
Ice, but that's
Drake.
it.
Bro, I don't even know
Drake.
people
Or
making
Drake,
fun
bro.
of
He's-
J. Cole.
yeah.
Look at Eminem.
No, people make fun of J. Cole, bro.
Really?
There's a big
Yeah, there
anti-J.
is.
Cole.
There is.
There's a massive
But-
anti-J. Cole establishment that's been built.
100%.
I'm not
But-
gonna make fun of him, but I don't fuck with him.
That's cool.
Nah, he's nice. I just don't think he's top 5, but he's nice.
Well, he's
But
third.
it's easy
He's
to make
third
fun
in
of.
my
Funny to make
in
fun
the
of.
current.
But you said though, he's not your type. He's not your top 5, but he's nice.
And then Meek Mill.
Yeah,
That's the hardest
He's
shit.
the same criteria. Big Mill. Huh? Okay. I'm with
Just
that.
playing, bro.
I'm with that.
Who's your top 5 rappers?
Me,
All time.
bro. All time, it would have to be like Drake is gonna
Drake
be on
is
top
up
of
there,
that,
bro.
You know what I
Told you.
mean?
Legit.
For me, Kendrick, Cole.
Tupac.
See, I never listened to
No, I'm
Tupac or
just
Biggie,
How old are you?
bro. That's the
How old are
thing.
you, Gene?
I'm 25. But
Exactly.
mind you,
Nah, I'm just kidding.
my context is like I started listening to hip hop around 2012, 2013.
I say you're in the prime.
Soldier
of the-
Boy.
Yeah, well,
Soulja
you know
Boy's
what,
in
bro?
your top
I like
five.
Soulja
Soulja
Boy,
Boy
but he
off
wouldn't be
at
on my
12.
top 5.
That's
You
Soulja
know
Boy
what
was
I
off
mean?
at 12.
But it's all right. I
It
have
was like
Drake,
Kendrick and like-
Cole,
true.
Kendrick.
Yeah, J. Cole.
A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
See,
No, I'm
no,
just
I don't
joking.
know
Nah,
about
bro,
A$AP
Chuck
Rocky,
Rocky up
bro.
there, bro. He's not my
See,
top 5, but he's there.
I like Travis Scott
He's
during
Travis Scott.
like days before the rodeo.
Yeah.
I'll
tough.
put him there. I didn't like Astroworld.
I love Rodeo.
So
way
Travis is
better.
in the 5?
Travis in the 5.
I reckon Rodeo's better. I reckon Rodeo's better.
Yeah, G, for sure. And I
Hey,
think,
listen here, Eminem. All right? You-
Listen, Eminem's way nicer than Travis Scott.
and then my
a
fifth
fucking
one,
fact.
that's so hard,
Good
bro.
rap better than that.
Probably like either Nipsey or freaking Conway the Machine. You know what I mean?
Chat.
That's a
Shout
hard
out
choice
Conway.
to
You
make,
only
you
said
know?
that to get Levi back on your team, man.
That's
Nah.
what
He
he
looked
did.
at him. He looked at him. He was like,
Oh, sorry,
Conway the
no,
Machine.
not Conway. Sorry, Benny the Butcher. Sorry, no, he did that. I was like, no, that's not Conway. Benny the Butcher.
Oh, you can have Benny, bro.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Benny's
Besides
fine.
Remember
He's not
Ever, bro.
mine. He's not mine. It's
They're all
Conway,
fine.
G. It's,
All three of
nah,
them
it's
crazy.
Conway, G. Full
What
stop.
about you?
Conway's getting tatted on my knee.
He said his
I
own.
done said mine.
Yeah, this is yours.
I actually, yeah.
Lisa.
Actually, no, I do check, like, it's, mad shit changes all the time, but, like, all those, the 4, I was like, that's the 4.
Yeah, I got my
Actually,
4.
no, I was wrong. I actually fucked my list up. Eminem's not even top 5.
Yeah.
I had Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to R.I.P.
All right,
Yeah,
Pete.
R.I.P. the villain.
Yeah, I only know my 4. I just that like
Yeah, I'm a 5.
my 5th one is like the great war that we're in now of Kanye versus Drake. They're like in contention. But for me, it's just like Hove, Nas, Biggie, and Kendrick.
Tight.
They're just like my 4 where it's just like
Is
just two like
which
different level.
Nas?
Huh?
Which Nas? Old Nas or new Nas?
Well, that's the whole reason.
the
like,
whole
he's-
thing?
the new- yeah,
Bro, he's
like,
timeless, though.
like the
Doom
K,
is fucking fire.
the
Yeah.
KD, the
That's
King's
what I mean.
Disease projects, bro. Like,
Yeah.
for me, like what
Second
Matt's
prime,
saying,
bro.
like
It's his
like
second
like-
prime.
Yeah, 100%,
what
bro.
Matt's saying,
Fuck,
like
you never
for
seen
me,
it before.
longevity's Biggie's the exception, but like my belief is like that's obviously like a what if thing. Like how I think of Biggie is just like the guy that was able to do the get on a track with Bone Thugs like and do what
Yeah.
he did. My thing is just like he like obviously I'm not saying till this day, but the transition would have been seamless if he wanted to. If he like just off pure ability and just like this guy.
Yeah,
could
for
just-
sure.
And the only
If he wants
person
to
Like
develop-
Hove.
yeah,
And-
it's just like a natural talent where I'm like, oh, he can just develop that if
Yeah.
he so choose to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
the
So,
only
like,
person that I can say that does that exactly the same as Biggie, as everyone's gonna fucking hate me, is probably fucking Drake. He's the only one who can who's the only one who can jump on a flow with someone, bite their flow and do it better. And it's not fair, bro. And it's not fair.
yeah.
Some might say it's inappropriation.
I mean, Drake doesn't, he doesn't
Someone
rap
say
with
he
actual real
sucks.
rappers, though.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Big. Big can actually get on a, like,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
if you rap with
yeah.
Bone Thugs, like, if Drake gets on Bone Thugs, he's not gonna do the Bone Thugs.
And the hardest thing is that so I watched like Crazy Bones Drink Champs, and he says that they were all like they did their verse like straight up. They all passed out. They woke up. They got woke up, and then Biggie did his verse, and they couldn't fucking believe
But
it.
it just, yeah, for me, it was just like when I heard him do it, it's like I hadn't heard the flow before.
Yeah.
You know, and he's on the track with the dudes that you know, like are doing it, but it's just like I don't know what, like.
I'm so
that's
glad.
obviously
I'm
the
so glad
talent-
you. I'm
the
so
talent
glad you said that
obviously-
you didn't start that. They didn't start that. I'm so glad you didn't say.
Yeah,
that.
no, like, but like,
Shout out to you.
but
Shout out
with
to
them,
3
it's
6
just
Mafia.
like,
Shout out 3-6.
it's just like, but that's just a credit to his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, as well, like,
And
because
like-
his voice is what it is, like him.
And he's
doing
a big
that flow
boy to
makes it
rap
sound
like
it's a
that,
new
bro.
Flow, but it's not. You know?
And he's a big boy to rap like that too. And like it was like he didn't lose a breath, bro. Like he fucking.
That was
went
his cardio
in.
for the day.
He went in, G, because he knew he couldn't get fucking slayed on that track. He
But it
knew
just
it, bro.
seemed like,
Pun is that
bro, it just
motherfucker.
seemed like
That's
with
that
the-
hunger,
That's how you
bro.
know pun is that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That dude was
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
straight up.
Crazy, G.
400
Bro,
kilos.
shout out Joey.
Little Italy motherfucker.
Bro, shout out
what
Joey.
Bro, when he died, he was 700 pounds.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
crazy.
shout out Joey Crack
That
for
is crazy,
finding him.
G.
Yeah, you Google it, bro.
Yeah, he was
Damn,
massive.
bro.
Shout out
He
Joey.
couldn't stop, yeah.
Shout out Joey Crack
How
for
did he
finding
die?
him.
How do you think,
Heart
Gene?
failure.
Obesity.
But yeah, like with
Man, pun is that what if.
Yeah, pun is the what if, G.
Come on, bro. That dude, fam. And he was doing like the rap.
dead in the
rap
middle
shit.
of Little Italy, bro. That's crazy.
And then he did
Fam, that
the.
shit
that's
is
crazy, bro.
insane.
And then he
If
did the
you were-
R&B
bro.
shit. And then he did the
Yeah.
R&B shit for the bitches.
And then he made all
And-
the bitches dance.
Bro, and he crushed them. He
I-
said it.
Yeah.
Who would be
He
your
said
top
it.
five then?
Bro.
Can't do because we only got 5 more minutes.
Who would be on your top
We
five
can't do
then?
any more top fives 'cause we got-
Eminem, who would you put in your top five? Eminem or Big Pun?
None.
I could put pun over
How-
M.
None.
All right, listen.
None.
What about
How
you,
can you
Bills?
put pun? How can you say that when pun has one fucking studio record?
I'm just saying.
What did you say,
And
bro?
he's dead. Like
Pun or Eminem in your top five?
I love how you laugh like that.
That's a stupid question. Are you kidding me? Bro, Birdman's in my top 5 before Eminem, bro. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's hard. I can't.
Nah, you can't really
can't.
do that, eh, for sure.
pun is the what if though.
Yeah, pun is the big what if.
Man, maybe next podcast we can talk about all these what ifs. You know, because
The what if
there's
podcast.
been a lot of
Maybe-
like
What
if?
there's been a lot of careers that had been cut off. You know, really short. And
And that could be something we talk about. So stay tuned.
yeah, so hit that like, subscribe.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
haven't
fact.
really plugged that too much. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, like the podcast, drop some comments, let us know.
Like we
Any-
said before, 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
We're giving away
My room.
Keegan's hat.
Yeah.
2,000 subscribers, giving away Gene's room. 5,000, we're giving away Gene. Got you.
yeah, but
That's us.
in between 3,000, we'll give away jeans.
Get it up there, man, and I'll
Hey,
take it off
hey.
during the podcast.
And they're gonna be worn, not washed.
I never wash
and-
my jeans.
Yo, 10,000 likes, you get his bathwater.
Oh,
Extra soapy, there.
Before he hops
Dirty,
in.
extra dirty.
But yeah, definitely, make sure you go into the comments. Let us know, any topics you want us to discuss.
For sure.
I'll argue with
Do not
everybody.
do not talk about anything current because I don't really care too much about talking about what's going on academics page
For
or
sure.
Fuck academics.
or on,
Fuck Russ.
I don't care. You know what I mean? We're
Let
here
us
to
know what you think of your top
we're
three.
here.
Shout-
We're just gonna give flowers to Drink Champs because I mean with them I want.
Shout out,
They're the
you know,
reason why I
I-
want to do these podcasts where we give flowers. You know what I mean? Because that's
Shout out, Nori.
Thanks.
yeah, bro. Shout out Nori.
Thanks, Nori, for
DJ
fucking
EFN.
giving us
Shout
a fucking
out.
platform.
Yeah, bro.
Chat.
Sir.
Yeah.
Seize
Well,
up.
last podcast.
Oh, what?
Shut your dumb
Bees
idiot
up.
mouth.
My bad.
Anyone
Oh,
got
what?
any sign? Deadskin, you want to give us a sign out?
Just everyone watching, comment, like, smash all that bullshit.
And tell Hulu to give us a season 3 of the Wu-Tang series.
Yeah, give us that because the fans need it because that last episode was fire. As well as comment on everything. I will argue with every single one of you. I promise you.
That's a
Ladies.
challenge.
And if
DAD skin sane.
you might get him and I don't know, a couple of us probably will jump in the comments.
No, they won't.
I'll just troll comments. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just troll.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in again. Make sure you tune in next week, Wednesday.
Peace, fam.
Peace.